Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Pat Welch and Bob Simonson.
I'm waking up, in my bones, to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age,
How about that for a great start? So great to see all of you. Welcome to the 2015 America's Engineering and Facilities and IT Conference. A special welcome to Delta Hotels of Canada. Ladies and gentlemen of Delta Hotels, would you please rise? And let your Marriott family recognize you. Today is the first time that engineering and IT have had a combined conference. A lot of work has gone into planning this conference, not by me, but by many of you in the room, and we'll recognize you a little bit later in the meeting. And this week will be fun, inspiring, and a few long days and some more fun. The theme of the meeting is the power of the past to the force of the future. Now, this means several things, but most importantly, we want you to build on the great experience that exists in this room and help empower the next generation of our leaders and fulfill the mission of our company and our brands to make Marriott the world's favorite travel company for our current and our future guests.
Wow, Bob, this was an amazing opening, wasn't it? And what an equally amazing group out here. Speaking for IT, we couldn't be more thrilled with the opportunity to join engineering for this first ever regional IT and engineering training session. Thank you very much for inviting us. We're thrilled about it. I certainly know our IT team has never seen anything like this, have we? I also know that one of the most critical things about this conference is to absolutely ensure that all of our teams take the opportunity for some great cross-market, cross-discipline bonding. What do you think? Should we tell them about what's going to happen this week?
Absolutely. This is a very special event, and it's all about skills, confidence, and change. This week, will you get a much deeper understanding of our companies and our respective disciplines' future. It'll be about how to help create and deliver it. You will hear from some engaging speakers, some great training, and most importantly, building new relationships. There are 3 priorities this week, and we will talk about them in a minute. Building skills, embracing the culture of confidence, and embracing change.
The most important thing, of course, is training, training, training. Both groups have some really fantastic training planned, and we'll be working with each of you in your disciplines throughout the week. Our engineering and facilities team has got some interesting and really important seminars on both water safety and advanced building controls. For IT, we're going to spend some really quality time on continuing the evolution of providing exceptional high-speed internet service to both our guests and our associates. This is our key WIG, but that doesn't stop us from going to other things, such as virtual desktop infrastructure, global property internet standards, and Office 365. I bet you want in those classes. Further, we want to make sure that as you are trained in each of these things, that you take this information back to those of your associates who could not come today. And of course, that we pass this information on to future generations of associates who join us later. What's really, really important is that you go back to the field and you discuss what you've learned here and how can it be used to enhance our service back in the market. Another key element is for both of our managers is knowing the key skills around interviewing and finding that absolutely perfect candidate, and then of course retaining them. One more key piece of the conference is building and growing our network. No, IT team, this is not about more servers or cabling. We're talking about expanding our relationships both across our disciplines and within them. So not to mention the opportunity to have the opportunity to spend some really good time with our key vendors. And this is really important. They help sponsor this conference, and we couldn't have done all this without them. It's critical that each of you spend time renewing relationships with the vendors, renewing relationships with each other, and learning from each other and from the vendors. The point of gathering in one place, rather than doing this on teleconference, is meeting and building those face-to-face relationships deeper and stronger than ever before. Don't always hang out with your own team. Walk across to another table, cross the aisle, get to know someone better, get to know someone new. Find out what products and services our vendors are showing you. Thank them, please thank them, spend time with them. They're why we're here. And figure out how you can use their products whenever possible. Each of these things makes you a better manager. And speaking of being a better manager, Bob's going to share something I think is really important.
The culture of confidence. We've talked about this over the last year, and we need and the need to shore up and enhance the perception of ourselves and our disciplines. Making sure that we're focused on the right priorities. We've been calling this our culture of confidence. We've unfortunately had some experiences and situations in the last year that are warning signs that we need to pay attention to this. It's not about our personal confidence, but about the confidence that others have in us and our teams and our disciplines. Let me show you an example. Would the engineers in the room please rise? Sit down if you are confident that the PMs are complete and accurate at your hotels for fire life safety.
That's pretty good. Okay.
But I make that point, and I'd like the area directors to recognize those that are still standing. In all seriousness, we want to talk about the culture of confidence in 3 bullets. I call them the 3 C's. Completing our work with integrity. Completing our work with integrity. Confidence that our work has an impact on the business. And courage. Courage to challenge, ask questions, and to make change. We manage over $150 billion worth of assets. We're all in a discipline where no one really looks over our shoulders, unlike accounting and human resources that have a lot of scrutiny and oversight. We are primarily accountable for ourselves, except when something goes wrong. Then we have a lot of accountability and a lot of focus. What happens to the equipment that's maintained in our IT closets and our mechanical rooms, locations that are only known to you and some of your staff? You have to take personal pride that those areas are being properly maintained to the highest standards. When you go back to your hotels, take a look at those closets, the mechanical rooms, the air handling piece of equipment in the remotest part of your facility, and the cable trays. Ask yourself, does this meet my highest expectations of maintenance? Shine the light on the dark places. You are the structure and the foundation of the hotel, and you are the best in the business. The way we stay the best in the business is continue to have high expectations of ourselves, our teams, and maintain that high level of confidence and the culture of confidence.
Speaking of confidence, we know that you've all heard Arne Sorensen talk about the company vision to be the world's favorite travel company. He's given us some clues as to how we can do that, and we've recently added a new M to this list of M's. The first M, of course, is Marriott Hotels. That's reinvigorating our core brand, and many of you in this room are working on that. Marriott Rewards, taking care of our very best customers. Mobility. Thank you. Everybody in this room has had activity in mobility and helped us roll that out really quickly. And finally, the newest, millennial mindset. We're going to talk about that a lot this week. To get there, we need new offerings for our guests. We need to develop the right programs, right capabilities at a faster pace to have our brands be relevant to all generations. It's one of the reasons that a discipline that's been around as long as engineering has been kind enough to invite the newest discipline, IT, in the hotel business to join together for this conference. It's our plan this week to help you embrace these changes. Why is that important? Well, it's important for three really big reasons. By doing that, we can really improve our customer loyalty. We can improve our owner preference, which is really critical. And finally, shareholder value. Those things ensure that our jobs and our successful careers are there for the long term. As part of the overall plan for the future, our company is taking on additional new brands like Gaylord, like Protea, and most recently Delta. And these brands have new needs and brand new customers we've never seen before. This means new and differing applications that affect both of our disciplines. Things like providing our customers with the capabilities that they're looking for, such as mobile check-in, such as keyless entry, and other new ways to serve our changing customer base. Change, in short, is good. It's very, very good.
So these are the priorities for the week. Building on the power of the past and moving forward with confidence to the force of the future.
Over the next few days, we'll learn about what that's going to take. Skills, confidence, change. By growing each of these things within ourselves, we truly believe that it will make a mighty difference. Inside each of us are the foundations of what is the very best about this company. And remember, as Mr. Marriott always says, change is success, pardon me, success is never final, neither is change, actually.
So it's time to get started. We have a special annual report video followed by a second report via video from Ray Bennett. Ray unfortunately couldn't be with us today as he's taken on a promotion as a global operations officer for the company. We wish Ray, our dear friend, all the best in his continued success. And as he takes on that new position. With that, let's roll it.